This is Rapha. His remarkable mechanics and decision making will define him as one, if not the greats of Quake. For me, watching Rapha play Quake at this high level is euphoric. We've all experienced that feeling from either film, music, sports, or literature. The rush, the sensation so intense that it crescendos and then you're stunned for words. Rapha is about to demonstrate and execute a play that perfectly represents his skill in Quake, because Rapha is going to seize the day.
A fair idea of where Rapha's going to be still. 30 seconds on the clock. I would be surprised if this doesn't go to a sudden death, and how fitting it would be. Rapha potentially winning this tournament, Razy keeping himself alive. There is so much weighing on this. The dual wield.
So let's break it down. The game is tied, 4 frags to Rapha, 4 frags to Razy, shown here. There are 35 seconds left on the clock before overtime, shown here. The mega health is up in 17 seconds, shown here, and the heavy armor is up in 9 seconds, shown here. Rapha knows that Razy collected the mega health. Rapha also knows that the next fight is going to happen at the heavy armor. Rapha also knows that Razy will have a large stack going into overtime. He's on the back foot, he's in a defensive position, a position that is much worse than the person in control. Razy is in control. So Rapha positions himself towards the heavy armor location. Rapha knows which direction Razy will come from. Razy knows that Rapha is lurking around the heavy armor. This is an overhead view of the level they're playing on, Awoken. This is the location of Rapha. This is the direction that Razy is coming from. This is the location of the heavy armor Razy will soon collect. Rapha does the incredible and defies the odds. The choice that Rapha will take will crown him again as a Quake champion winner.
A fair idea of where Rapha's going to be still. 30 seconds on the clock. I would be surprised if this doesn't go to a sudden death, and how fitting it would be.
The heavy armor spawns. Razy will collect it, and there is nothing Rapha can do about it. Rapha has a plan though. Rapha is going to make a play happen, and it is a pure treat to watch it unfold. Rapha has a really strong position. Razy doesn't know it yet, and Rapha is going to catch Razy right where he wants him. Because both Rapha and Razy know that the next major item in the level is spawning in 7 seconds, and Razy wants to deny Rapha that item. Rapha is currently closer to the next major item, and instead of running, Rapha is going to go all in. Rapha concedes the heavy armor to Razy and will reposition himself here. Razy, after collecting the heavy armor, is going to move to his next position here. The mega health that is about to spawn is located here. This is the path that Rapha can take to the mega health. This is the path that Razy will pick to go towards the mega health. This is the view in game of the path that Razy will take. Right here, that red arrow is pointing at a key piece of information that Rapha will use to execute his plan. Rapha is going to use the lightning gun to push Razy into this corner and trap him, and he will give Razy both barrels.
Rapha potentially winning this tournament, Razy keeping himself alive. There is so much weighing on this. The dual wield.
Rapha will go collect the mega health and close the door on Razy.
I think it is. He held on, but Razy's still going after him. Rapha's gonna
Quake at the highest level is a treat to watch. At this level of Quake, with so many choices that can be made, it's hard to fault Razzie on his pathing. It really would appear to be a high percentage play that will let Razzie push for overtime, with control of the heavy armor and mega health. How many people would know Rapha had a play waiting to catch them out? How many people, with the same knowledge available to them, would have seen this play? See, this is the difference from second and first place. Rapha took a chance. He put himself in a position that he knew he could win. This is pure confidence in one's abilities. Rapha could have just as easily not made this play and join Razzie in overtime. Just because you play it safe doesn't mean your patience will be rewarded. Those daring enough to take a chance and seize the day have the glory.